Welcome back everybody to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys, if you are a beginner and you have not much money in your account, you want to start investing, you can start by trying these two stocks. I'm not a professional in investing, don't take my word as an expert, but I do have a good way to analyze risk and the return if you have not much money. So if you have not much money, you wouldn't even worry about losing it all, right? Am I right? Now, in all seriousness, of course, every penny counts, but if currently you have like $100 or even 1,000 and you want to invest in high return companies that have potential future in it, then I will highly recommend these two stocks. But I'll also tell you guys which platforms that you can trust and you can do your own research from there on. These two stocks, one of them is called BNGO, also known as BioNano Genomics. The other one is called CHEK. So first, I'm going to talk about BNGO. BNGO is a stock that was really cheap at a certain point of time, even last month, I think. So do more research and go check out this guy's channel. It's called Tom Nash. Tom Nash really breaks down the analytics and also like the fundamentals of the company. Do know that he does not have a position in this stock, but I do have a position in this stock. The reason to that is because for him it is a bit risky in terms of their cash wise, solvency, stuff like that. But like if you're a beginner, you can try but also do your own research, just so that you guys know. There's also another guy which I would highly recommend, and his name is called Dr. Dean Investing, and he really breaks down the technology of it rather than the company. So two things that you can actually take into account of. One is the technology, whether it works, whether it doesn't work, whether it's replaceable, are they competitors, and also the other thing to take into account of is also the company, whether or not the company is making money from month to month, quarter to quarter, and also whether they are actually coming up with new inventions that can generate more profits. So these two things to take into account of. The downside is, yes, you lose your $100 or your $1,000, whatever, but the upside is that it can potentially get 1,000% gain or even more than that. Because once this technology actually gets approved, everything goes well, boom. But if it doesn't, then yeah, maybe you lose. Worst case is the company goes bankrupt and you lose it all. But the chances of that happening is not really that high if you are looking also at the fundamentals. The reason why some people can actually bet on companies that will go bust is because they only use technical analysis. They see the trends and stuff. They don't know what the company is doing. But right now, you can actually know what the company is doing and you can invest in the biotech company. And this company does genomic mapping. If you don't know what that means, Google it and do your own research about it, because I'm not going to go in details for that. The other company is called CHEK, and they do basically a pill with a camera. They swallow the pill and then they put some kind of X-ray scan in between what do you call it, trunk? Yeah, in your trunk, and then they scan your colon for any polyps, potential risk of you having any cancer. So after that, if let's say you do have any polyps, then you'll move on to colonoscopy. Sorry, it's a bit noisy in here because my dogs are playing with each other. Colonoscopy, not many people like colonoscopies because you know, asshole, stuff like that. But this product is not meant to replace colonoscopy, it's just meant to be a pre-examination for colonoscopy for people who don't want to do colonoscopy and they are not sure if they have any risk or whatsoever. So why have some guy look up your ass? There's also another way that you can detect whether you have polyps or not, which is you need to take your feces, put it in a bag, give it to the lab, and then the lab will check for any micro bleeding, any micro blood on it. Then they can know whether or not you have like polyps before they ask you to do a colonoscopy. But that's a very hectic process. Like, it's a long process and it's very disgusting as well. You need to keep your shit. So this is an easier way and also a more accurate way of detecting whether you have polyps in your colon, and then after that they will tell you whether or not you need a colonoscopy. So in my opinion, the technology is simple. I like simple stuff. The company spends money very wisely, and they're very frugal and very specific in their spending. They have a lot of cash in the company. That's the reason why I'm investing in these two companies, but also do your own research, like I said. So this video is just for entertainment purposes, and also for you guys who completely have no idea in investing and you just feel like, oh, okay, I don't know what to buy, and then so happened that this guy, which is me, telling you that you should take a look out for these companies. Go check it out. If you haven't heard it from the news, now is the best time for you to go check out these two companies. And do trust these two sources that I gave you, Dr. Dean Investing and also Tom Nash. Anyway, this is just a short video, so peace out. See you next time.